Hey guys, how you doing? Uncle Bob here once again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at the King Kong movie DVD franchise. Uh, Now, it is a complete collection of these three films in this franchise, but not overall, because there's I'm not sure if there's a couple more old, but there's at least one old King Kong movie, but don't include it in this. This is more the more recently ones they made, and obviously starting with the first one, King Kong, which was made about 2004 or 5. I think it's 2005. I think it was. And they made King Kong after years and years after the old one, and it's really good, to be honest. This is a 2-disc special edition. It's really good, to be honest. I really like it, and it's epic. It's really long. It's probably too long, but for this you needed it to be this type of movie. At the beginning it's sort of slow, getting to know all the characters and getting into what the story's about and developing. And it's understandable, they needed to do that to build it up. But sometimes it can be, when you're watching it, a bit boring, and sometimes you sort of doze off. I doze off. I'm not getting any younger. I'm getting older now. I'm nearly 40. So for me, sometimes these things drag on. Sometimes you get a bit tired. Well, I do anyway. So at the beginning, bit tiring, a bit boring, until it just picks up at the beginning. Then as it starts getting, when I get to Kong Island, it gets quite interesting. And then as it picks up, once King Kong gets involved, it's really good. Special effects are really good. The action is really good. Actually, I think King Kong looks a bit too small in this. I suppose when the old one, he looks quite large. In this, I don't know, he looks quite small. Or maybe he should be bigger. I'm not too sure. That's just my opinion. It's quite small. I think it should be larger, but I don't know. But the special effects are really good. It picks up towards the middle, and it's an epic adventure from there. Loads of good action, and it really picks up. Then when it gets to New York, really picks up, and loads of good action, and looks really good special effects and all that. And it gets towards the end. It's really good. However, it's quite sad when King Kong gets shot and killed. It's really sad. I found it quite sad, even though it's not real and it never really happened. But to me, seeing that, to me that's sad. I find it quite sad, and I don't like seeing it. King Kong getting hurt. But as I said, as regards to the film, it's long, but it needed to be. It's really good. As I said, a bit boring, and at the beginning, but then when it builds up, it's really good, and the action is good, and all that. Coming on to the second one, King Kong Skull Island. This was 2017. This I really do like. I actually might enjoy this now better than the first one, to be honest. It's just really cool. This is actually going on to Kong Island, the actual island. Well, it is going on to the island, but it's sort of, doesn't really take long before it starts off getting into the action. It really jumps into it, and the action's really good, and it's cool. And Kong looks really cool, and I like the island with all the other monsters and stuff. And it's really cool from start to finish, to be honest. It's all pretty much action. There's not really moments where it's boring and not interesting. It just goes straight onto the action, which is really good and epic. And it's good all the way through. It's got a good time length. It's not too short, it's not too long. It's really good. And it's just really cool pretty much all the way through, to be honest. Just all action, really good action scenes, really good cast, really good acting, and it just looks really good, actually. I really do like it as a sequel. It just really looks good. Sort of looks like actually a game, and they sort of made it into a movie, which looks really cool and epic. It's just really, just loads of good moments. And I don't think there's any issue for me really with this, as opposed to the first, where it's a bit boring at the beginning and probably too long. But this is sort of actually quite good. sequel, and yeah, loads of good moments. Now the third one, now we talked about this on the Godzilla DVD complete collection, but I'll just talk about it briefly on this because this is because it's part of King Kong collection and Godzilla, so you have to involve it in both because it's, you know, both franchises, but it's the crossover between Godzilla versus Kong, but I involve it in both, you know, franchises. Well, they've done the crossover Godzilla versus Kong, and this was 2021 come out, and to be honest, it's probably a bit disappointing in a way where, you know, you probably thought King Kong vs Kong was going to be massive, but it's sort of a letdown. I think it's due to the fact is it takes ages to start before it gets to King Kong vs Godzilla, and it's just like, you know, you're waiting for it, sort of waiting for it, and yeah, don't seem to be much going on at the beginning, taking a while to get to it, but when it gets to it, it starts really good when it's King Kong vs Godzilla, and then it's all really, really good when it's King Kong vs Godzilla, and it's really good, loads of good action and loads of good moments, and then it gets really, really good once it gets to that stage, and then really, really good towards the end once they fight, and it's sort of like a draw, and then they take on other monsters, and then eventually they actually team up together. King Kong and Godzilla team up together, and then they fight the other villains, which looks really good, and it's really good. It's really got a good ending. It's not sad because both King Kong and Godzilla don't die; they both live, which is really good. I really like the outcome and the ending, and it's really good. Special effects are great, action, and it's really, really good. So guys, that's going to be it for this video. I want to keep these videos quite short because it's really hot at the moment in the UK, and I don't want to spend too much time on them. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, bye for now, see you soon.